everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and today I am talking about my July planner stack. Now, I am changing a few things around because I ended up getting two planner launch things from the Erin Condren launch. I ended up doing a haul on this a little while back, but they actually start in July, so I'm super excited to change things up. I've been in kind of just like a summer rut where I'm not really being very productive until just this last week. I'm like, I gotta get my rear in gear and get some things done, and I'm going to have some help with that with my new planners from Erin Condren. Now, I am incorporating these in a little bit different way. I talk about it in this video today, but I wanted to still tell you guys I'm still using the MakseLife for my goal setting. I haven't been using it all that great the last like May into June, and now we're moving into July. I haven't really stuck with it very well, but I'm trying to get back into it and stick with it a little bit better. It seemed like end of school was crazy, and then vacations and starting our summer schedule, and it wasn't much of a schedule at the beginning. So I'm really trying to get a little bit more productivity back in my life because I've been feeling, I don't know, just feeling that little slump, like, oh, you know, I'm not really like doing anything productive, and I also wasn't working out as good. I was working out a little bit, I wasn't tracking very well, and I've definitely noticed a difference in the way I feel. I feel like if I get my workout in the beginning of the day, I feel great and I feel invincible, and the rest of the day flows a little bit better. But when I'm just kind of like waking up late and leisurely when the kids wake up, I feel like I just never get that productivity going. I feel like it's just a leisurely day the entire day, and while that is good, I loved taking vacation and I loved having that for the week we came back. I'm itching to get back into being a little more productive, and I'm also itching to get videos made again. I had taken a hiatus, and it's technically still June, but I am totally back into filming. I can't stand it anymore. I want to be back filming and working on videos, so that is what this video is. It's going to be my July planner stack video. I'm still using the MakseLife and loving it, and I'm going to get back into using the weekly pages again because just the goal setting pages in this are just where it's at. I love them so much, and I'm going to start using them again. I started using them again this week, and I will start having some plan with me's again starting in July, so I'm really excited about that. But all of that to say, back into productivity planning, fitness tracking, goal tracking, all that stuff, and I want to show you guys my stack for July. So let's go ahead and change camera angles and I'll show you guys all the planner goodness. Okay, so this is my full stack. I'm going to run through each planner really quick and talk about it for just a second, and then I'll go into more detail on each one. I just want to use my fitness journal. I'm piecing this video together so that I can get the fitness journal filmed before I actually use it this morning, and today's the first day of those planners, so I'm excited to dive into it. So this is my workout journal. I just write in all my workouts and my mileage for things in this one, and I have a pink inner gel pen on there. And then I still use this for my goals. I write in the goals usually monthly and sometimes weekly. I haven't been really good about it since the end of school year, but I wrote in some weekly goals this week. And then these are the two new planners. I had just ordered these from the Erin Condren launch, and they finally kick in today. I'm not gonna flip through this one very much. I ended up starting to use this in November 2023, and I just repurposed. I did a whole video on like how I repurposed this. Let's see. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of that. But I have been using this one and really liking it. I'll have a whole video talking about how I'm using this journal more in detail, or this planner more in detail. But I do have it actually, I shouldn't clip it to there because I have started actually using the first week of July because the few days are on there. And I just have a pink barrel but black ink inner gel on that one. And then this is going to be the one I'm going to use as my fitness journal, and it starts today. So I'm very excited to dive into this, and I thought I would just write in maybe my fitness and health related goals here, like priorities and stuff. And then on here, I'm just going to write how I'm feeling about that day, and I'm also going to be writing in my weight. So I have read this. I'll put the name up on the screen, or I'll talk about it in another clip. It's a strength training, resistance training type of book, and they say just weigh yourself every day, and then like the stigma around the number going up and down will not be upsetting. And I find that, you know, I work out, I weigh myself once a week, and if my number's up higher, I'm like, dang it, you know, I wasted a whole week and I didn't make any progress. And I know weight fluctuates for tons of different things. So it's not just like, oh, I sucked that week. It could be my muscles are tired and they retain more water. It could be I'm bloated because it's that time of the month. There's all sorts of things, and weighing just one time a week doesn't give a full picture of those weight fluctuations. So in the book, it recommends weighing yourself every day and taking the stigma out of it, taking the feelings and the emotions out of it. Like that's just one metric, and that's how they say you get over it, is you just weigh every day and you see the fluctuations, and then the fluctuations don't bother you anymore, and you just look at the overall trends like from month to month. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to weigh myself. I'll put the weight over on this part, and then I'm going to just write about how I'm feeling that day, not necessarily about the number, maybe like the first times, because it might be eye-opening, like seeing the number go up, but I'm just going to write about, you know, how I'm feeling, if I feel like I'm getting stronger, if I feel like, you know, today I'm really pumped to get going, things like that. Definitely like try to think positively about it, but also not sugarcoat it, you know, like if I'm feeling pretty down about where I am, if I'm uncomfortable in my clothes, that kind of thing. Those are thoughts I'm going to put in here. So it's going to be a really, really personal look at looking at myself, looking at my fitness, my health, my weight, that kind of thing. So I really want to dive in and do that here before I get my workout in. So that's one reason I sat down to film today. It's still pretty early. Everybody's still asleep, but I'm very excited to try that out starting today. I have thoughts because my weight's up from yesterday. As I started weighing myself yesterday, it's up probably because I strength trained last night. I'm retaining water, of course, but you know, you don't gain like a pound or two in a day, you know. It's not really a pound or two of actual weight gain. So that's just something that I'm gonna look at, especially as a female. You know, your weight's gonna fluctuate. It's said up to 10 pounds, so that's a pretty big fluctuation, and I'm just gonna start writing it down. I've never been like super stuck on the number, like, oh, you know, I feel bad about myself if my number is X, or I feel good about myself if my number is Y. It's really, for me, been about my clothes fitting and about how strong I feel. So that part at least is good, but I've definitely noticed as the number has changed, I'm more irritated with the number, and I don't want to be like that. I don't want the number to matter that much. So I'm trying to like do this and make the number not matter as much, and think about like, wow, you know, like last night was an arms challenge. There was a Tabata thing at the end of the arms challenge that was over a minute. It was 20 seconds of push-ups and 10 seconds of rest. And I did the push-ups, all the 20-second intervals, all of them. And I've never been able to do that before. I've had to drop down, and yes, I was on my knees. I'm not gonna lie, I was totally on my knees, but I still did push-ups the entire Tabata round at the end of a workout. So I've already done arms, I've already done core, and I was really freaking proud of myself. Like, to be able to stay with it and do the push-ups and not stop, I did it. So things like that, those are things I want to write in here, like, dang, I'm really noticing some progress on XYZ, that kind of thing. So anyway, that's all I have to say about this one for now. And then I'm also going to finish up the morning sidekick journal. Gosh, I'm not even close to done with it. Let's see what number I was on. I was on day 12, like literally day 12. I worked on it, got excited about it, set it aside. I'm gonna finish this thing out. I'm gonna really start working on that. Okay, this afternoon I have a little bit more time to walk through these a little bit better, so we're gonna talk about them a little bit more. I did an unboxing video of the two new ones. These two new ones, I did an unboxing when these first came out. They're both launch items, and I really like them. I love the coils. I will be taking these coils off at some point and franken cleaning, but for now I'm just using them as is, and I love this new floor plan. This is the, oh, it's upside down. This is the new, oh no, it wasn't upside down. Oh no, do you see that? There's a, a page upside down. How funny. Yeah, it looks like this page got put in upside down. That is funny. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but I was like, I thought it was upside down, and I turned it, it still looked upside down. Anyway, we'll go to a page that looks right. That's the first time I've seen that. Anyway, this is the new compact vertical. It only comes in the A5 size, which is this size, and I really, really like it. It's just like enough room for me to write to-do list items, and enough room to write a couple of tasks of the day, or appointments, or kids' activities, or anything like that. And I really, really like this layout, and I've used it now, I think I'm going into my third week using this layout, and I really like just how easy and compact it is. I can have it out sitting on the island and it doesn't take up a whole lot of room because it's a smaller size. I think I like it better than just a regular vertical column. I just don't have enough room to write in a regular vertical column, but this one seems to be working really well. I still have the original metallic cover on there. Okay, I am adding this clip back in because I was in here organizing and I had a thought previous to this and ended up finding the demonstration purposes planner. I said this layout was a lot like, or at least I thought, I don't know. Is that the same page? Yeah, I think I flipped the same upside down page. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to look with the two pages the same direction. So this is a grid style layout and I really, really like it. I was using November like I showed you before and I highlighted like the first two lines of it. I didn't get that idea out of thin air, so you can see like I highlighted the two lines where I had things written in. And that was because I ended up getting this grid style layout, and I have used this on and off for a little bit of journaling. There's one. So here's what this one looks like. This is a plum paper planner, and I have reviewed this and talked about it, and I really, really liked the color scheme of this. I like the layout of this, and I was using this for morning journaling, but it's not a whole lot of space for journaling, so I ended up adding more pages into the month. I just kind of maxed out this spiral, and there's a lot more pages, but I found that it was still just not a whole lot of space. But I really, really liked the idea of having like your top two events for the day or any like timed things up at the top, and then your bulleted list going down the page. And I really, really like how this one is set up. I ended up changing this right here to say to-do list. And that way I have like weekly goals or weekly ideas to get done over here. And so it's basically very similar layouts. I was gonna say basically the same layout, but it is slightly different. Let's see if I can find a page. Let's flip to something that hasn't been written in yet. There we go. So it's basically the same. There's two things I feel like this one has an advantage for over this one, and then a couple things I think this one has an advantage for. So just right off the bat, I freaking hate this tiny little calendar. I don't know why they have to put it on every page. I know some people like dot off whatever week it's in and they find it helpful, but I find it highly, highly obnoxious and annoying. And look, the plum paper planner one doesn't have that. So great, that's a big giant pro for the plum paper planner. And of course these are different sizes. I'm pretty sure this one also comes in the A5 size. I just got the bigger size of it. So it's not really like a pro or con size difference, except right now the Erin Condren one only comes in the A5 size. It does not come in the bigger 7x9 size. But one thing I like, this one doesn't have lines, but the plum paper one does, and I prefer lines. I like having lines for things. So this one, it doesn't have the little block in it, and so I find this grid much, much nicer. It has a nice title. You can change this to whatever title you want for your pages. You can leave it blank, and then you can add your own title, and then it also has the lines, and I really, really just love having lines everywhere, and that's where I feel like plum paper planner is really nice. They have lots of lined layout options, and one reason I was drawn to this Erin Condren one was because it did have lines, and I really, really liked it. The columns are nice and thick, and I can write a few words in each line and make one line each to-do list item. Overall, I really like both of these. I like plum paper planner. I think I started with plum paper planner pretty much. I had an ARC, like disc bound system from Staples, and then I went pretty quickly to plum paper planner, and I've loved them ever since. And I also really love Erin Condren now. They've really just impressed me, especially the last couple of years. I've been really into Erin Condren as well, and I love this one specifically because it has the floral patterns on it. This is the In Bloom, but they also had it last year for the Flora pattern, and both of them are beautiful. I love the color scheme of this one too. It's like the soft, muted, floral, ultra beautiful colors, and I like the pops of color on this one. I like the pops of color on this one, and so I just ended up highlighting those top two lines and writing in my to-do list stuff. You can see just the lines there. I wrote them in, and I can do whatever color I want on here, whereas this one, you're stuck with whatever color scheme you pick. They have 3 different color schemes. None of them are completely 100% neutral. Their neutral is actually like a navy, like dark bluish color. It's not quite as neutral as like a light gray. I would love for them to come out with a neutral that's like a really light gray. I love gray stuff, and I think it would be really pretty, but this one is just so pretty with the florals. I love how they do the bar across each one. So anyway, I am using this one for now. I just came across this one when I was flipping through everything and wanted to compare the two because they are very, very similar layouts, and I really liked the idea of this and stole it. It highlighted my two top lines. But anyway, there is the look at that, and that is all I had to add back in. And then we talked about Sidekick. I do have a whole video on this one. I really was gung-ho about it, and I stuck with the Gratitude one. I stuck with the Gratitude one way longer than I did the Morning Sidekick, but neither one of them are completely filled out. So I need to really just buckle down and do this one. And then I am still using my workout planner. I went ahead and stuck my stickers. I don't like the little calendar thing. See the calendar? I went ahead and stuck Peloton stickers all over the July ones. So just Peloton stickers that they include with apparel orders. So all covered up, and I'm ready to go for the month coming up soon. And I write my stuff in there, not every day, because I used to have this right next to the Peloton when it was in here, but because this is in here and the Peloton is now in the home gym and I don't have a shelf or anything in there yet, I don't think to come and write it at the same time. So this gets written in like every couple of days. I fill it out. And then my main goal setting planner is this, but again, it's the vertical columns. I don't really like this as my to-do list because it's so skinny, so each like to-do list thing takes up a couple of lines, and I just don't like how it looks. And I like in the compact vertical where you have room to write a couple of words per line, and it just seems to work a lot better. So I've just been using this for goal setting lately, and I really like that as well. And that's pretty much it. I want to talk about one thing that I've been using. This is just an app. It is called Habit. I'm going to cover the calendar stuff at the top, but there you can see the Habit app right there. I've been using this, and I have all my habits lined up here. I've organized them in ways like the bright pink is workout and fitness related, the green is food related, the bluish color is either filming or productivity related stuff, and then the light pink down here is either scrapbooking stuff or like just nightly routine type stuff, and flossing is one of them. I've been sucking at flossing lately, so I put it on here, but they're just like things to do. 15 minutes of reading a book. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Sort photos, nightly project life, and then I've marked off these two: AM fitness and mom group exercise. And let's see, I did my lunch meal prep, and you just scroll over and finish it. And then tracking healthy eating, I've been working on that. I need to do a Power 15 here coming up soon. I just dropped Libby off, so I need to film Crafty Wednesday. Some of these you can schedule daily, weekly, like some of them, where are the ones that, these ones, like I'm trying to do the bar challenge 3 times a day, or no, 3 times a week. So you can see it's just one of 3, and that one will be there all week until it's complete. Same with these 2 strength training ones. I want to do 2 of these a week, so 2 glutes and legs days and 2 arms days. And so I did my glutes and legs today, but those will stay on there the entire week until they're highlighted, and then they'll go down to the bottom. And it might be thundering, so you might hear that, but you can see I just try to organize it by color. I've used different shades of green, different shades of aqua on here, and then the same like light pink and same dark bright pink for fitness. And I really, really like it. So I had dabbled with this and set it up. Let's see, I don't know how to, see, this is all new. Let's see, yeah, there. So you can see I dabbled with it starting at the end of May, and we're just playing around with it, and then we traveled, and I dabbled with it here and there, and then I really got it set up this last week to start using it the last few days, and I really liked it. So you can see like all your metrics and goal setting stuff, and it's really cool. I have the free version of it, but the paid version shows you like habit tracking, so you can set up, like you can see your whole week or your whole month or your whole year. So I think it's really cool. I haven't paid the like $6 to get that yet, but I've been really enjoying playing around with it, and then I look and see what I need to do for the day. And the arms also, the 10-day arms challenge is 3 times a week, so I haven't done that yet. I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, there's what it looks like. I just really, really like how it's set up. I'll show you. Here's yesterday, and you can skip them too. You like swipe them and you can skip them. So I skipped the face mask and spa time. I washed my face really early and didn't want to have to do anything else. You can see I didn't do lunch prep yesterday, but I ended up doing it today. That's how far I got when I set up my different challenges. But you can see the colors when they highlight. They're really nice and pretty, and there's tons of colors you can pick, and you can pick like their pre-made things, or you can do a custom habit and really hardcore customize. Come on, custom habit. There we go. Like, don't call me a liar. You can choose lots of different icons, lots of different colors, and you can choose your own color with the color wheel, sliders, grid, all that stuff. So it's really, really fun to play around with and customize. I have some of them that show up just once a month. I have some of them show up once a week or a couple of different days on the week. Like the lunch meal prep shows up, I think like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday-ish, or Sunday, Monday. And I just really like it. So far, so good. I'm working on some habits that way. I find that if I have a habit tracker written on paper, I just forget about it. And this is on my phone. It can give me reminders for certain ones. It will give me a reminder. And I really, really like it. So that's part of what's going into my July. I'm just kind of dabbling with it the last couple of days of June. And I think that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video looking at all the planners that I'm talking about and seeing what I'm going to do with them. I really like the idea of changing it up a little bit and really focusing on fitness and health because I have just been kind of floundering and I really do much better when I'm tracking it and thinking about it. Hopefully I can get a little bit more comfortable, and that's really what it's about. It's not really about a number, it's just about a feeling, and I don't have that feeling yet, and I really, really want it. And I feel like I've been like spinning my wheels a little bit, not just Peloton, not just Peloton wheels, just spinning my wheels and not being as efficient with it as I could be. And now I'm really like on the mindset of making it really efficient and really treating my body like a temple and all that stuff. So I hope you guys liked a look at my planner stack and my thoughts moving forward. I'll have a health and fitness update for you guys coming up soon as well. So I hope you guys look forward to that. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you can follow me along, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.